Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to Sonny's Barbecue here with my good friend Bill Crooms.
Yes,
Bill,
sir.
everything's going well with you, I know.
Going great, sir. Good
Yeah,
to see you.
good to see you as well. And we want to come out, ladies and gentlemen, because we heard some very encouraging news again about Sonny's Barbecue and the fact that you all responded to our community over in Eastman and took meals over there on Sunday, I believe it was, and fed all those people that were in the massive search for the person that had was accused or did shoot the police officer in Eastman. All over the news, everywhere, all over social media, calls coming in, people concerned and wondering what's going on over there. And Bill, how did that all come about?
Well, we contacted our local sheriff's department here, and they were very kind, helped us get into the right contacts over in Eastman. And here, as soon as we heard the news about this fallen officer, we were very saddened. We pledged our prayers to his family. We grieve with his family. We grieve with his fallen officers, those people who are coping with his loss, his children, his wife. And we thought that while they were working and looking for his killer, that we could offer them food while they were out working. And so we went to the 911 center, and we set up a spread there. They could come in as they had a moment for a break and eat. And really, the hero was this fallen officer. He's the one that deserves the praise. He's the one that deserves our support, and we're just thankful for him.
And so, Bill, you know, you responded to a need in the community. Now, about a year or so ago, you guys went up to the Carolinas and helped with the flood damage up there. Took time out of your schedule. And now here it is this year. You see something real close to home. All over the nation, things are happening toward officers that are just tragic. And, you know, what do you think when you hear stuff like that? I mean, how do you respond to that as a good Christian man, as a pastor in a local church? How do you respond to that? I know a lot of people, you have a lot of employees, and from what I've seen, you care about people. You care about all people, but you care about people that work with you. And so I know you have conversations with them, Bill, because that's the type of man you are, and that's the type of relationship you have with people around you. You're going to get into in-depth or serious conversations with people. If that's what's on their mind, that's what's going to come out. So what do you say about all that to people?
Well, we say here at Sonny's, what we believe is that we're to love other people, and we're to care about people. And it's more than barbecue. It's more than just people coming in here, walking in our restaurant, and us giving them a sandwich and a big glass of sweet tea. It's about caring about them. It's about finding out who they are. And the people of Lawrence County, they stand with their friends, they stand with their neighbors and their family, the people of Dodge County. And we just want to support them the best way we can.
So you heard about, you know, the news. You heard about the fallen officer and the tragedy there, and you began to pray for those people over there. And we know people. We have friends, family, live in Dodge County and Eastman. So, you know, you talk to them, and so, like I say, so many people calling and, you know, on the social media, calling the station, what have you, wondering what's going on. Have they found him yet? You know, have they found a guy? So you have officers coming not only out of Dodge, but other counties around.
That's right.
You know, people coming out of the Telfair area, out of McRae, people from Lawrence County, people, law enforcement from all over. You know, the GBI was involved, of course. State Patrol was involved. You have all those people over there, and that search is continuous. Those people don't go home.
That's
Once
right.
they start a search like that, they plug in and they do their job. That's their job, is to find it, because someone else could have been injured or killed.
Yes, sir.
All right, so, you know, you heard about that, and you called the local sheriff department, as you say. You spoke to Jackie out there.
That's right.
And they put you on the right track as to who to contact, so that you made sure you did everything properly. Everybody knew
Right.
what was going on.
Didn't want any surprises. And when we when we called and asked for Jackie, we actually got a deputy. And he put us in the right track, and when we got to 911 center over in Eastman, they told us what to do, where to bring it, and she okayed it with the sheriff. and we just went in and brought food. Again, that's the least thing that we should do. That's the very least that we can do here. I think verbal support, I think prayers, I think support for our law enforcement and for their families is what we need to do. We need to let them know we care about them. We need to let them know that we love them.
Yeah, yeah. It's sometimes kind of a thankless job, you know, for a law enforcement officer. They work so hard, so diligent. A lot of times, you know, again, it's thankless. People don't recognize what they do, or they look at it as maybe law enforcement is an obstacle to some things they may be doing. If you speed and you get a ticket, it doesn't make you happy, but they're doing their job.
Yes, sir.
They're trying to make sure that the roads are safe. But, you know, we've heard it again and again, Bill, just like you're saying now, that it's the community's responsibility to help the law enforcement these days, even more so than ever. If you see things that are improper, if you know of someone who has an issue, you need to let your local authorities know what's going on before it
Yes,
gets
sir.
out of hand. You could save that person's life. You could save the life of an officer as well.
Yes, sir. And you know, during this time, people a lot of times may ask, well, why do bad things happen? Why do these things happen in our communities? Why is there evil? Why are there issues that face us, that give us challenges about who we are? I believe all these can be corrected. All these can be changed if we love one another, as the Bible commands us to do, to love each other, to care about each other. And it's through that relationship in Christ that we find that love. That's the answer to our issues. That's the answer to violence. That's the answer to how we feel after we see one of these type of events happen.
Yeah. So share with us now, Bill. You were over and you feed these people. What are they saying to you as they come through the line?
Well, when we were there, there was just the 911 operators there at the time. The officers had not came in yet. And so we set the line up. We spoke with those in the 911 center. They were very, very grateful. They were very surprised that we would come all the way from Dublin.
Yeah.
And I know people there in their own community have pledged to support them, and we're supporting them. But they were very happy that maybe a sister city has come to support them.
Yeah.
And so those people were very grateful.
Bill, how long have you been with Sonny's?
Been here 13 years. Been very grateful to be here.
Yeah. This store struggled initially, Bill. I just want to remind everybody that some people may not know. They come in now and everything's good. You're busy. You all over the community. Anybody who knows Sonny's knows Bill. Anybody who knows Bill knows Sonny. I mean, it just go together. You are everywhere. You're out at the schools, supporting the schools. You do what you can through the community, through nonprofit organizations. You help the community. You are a part of it. But initially, as I said, it was kind of rocky here.
That's right.
This was, I have been told, this was the lowest volume store Sonny's had in the United States. I'm not sure that's exactly true.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
When we took it over, that's right.
And now it's a successful, thriving business, not only in our community, but all over for the Sonny's chain. And that's an accomplishment, not just to you, but to where you put your faith and your values and your work ethic in life.
Yes, sir. It's the people of this county and the surrounding counties that really have made us who we are. They come in, they support us, they eat with us, they partner in the things that we're doing in the community. It's not all about Sonny's. It's Sonny's partnering with different organizations, partnering with CASA, partnering with our schools, our local churches. And we partner over in Eastman with a church called The Refuge. It's a rehab group. Great pastor over there. And so we have some connections in Eastman already. We partner with their schools as well. And it's really about the people in this community that's made Sonny's who we are.
Yeah, we do have a great community, and when you provide a quality product to the community, they appreciate it and they come back, they support you.
Yes, sir.
But now let's look just for a moment, because I have the opportunity now, since we heard about this and you feeding the 911 center, that you took that opportunity. But every week during football season, not only do you take care of press box on local games and the officials, the people that are up there working, volunteering, and working, giving of their time to help the local school. But you also do something special for the coaches every week too, don't you?
We do. We we have an opportunity to feed the coaches from East Lawrence High School, Dublin High School, and West Lawrence High School for free every Sunday, and it's a pleasure to do that. We get to meet these guys. We like to think that Sonny's is behind their game plan, that it's giving them inspiration to do their work. So it makes us smile a little bit.
Yeah.
But we enjoy doing that for them.
All right, but you say you feed them. They don't come here to the restaurant.
No, sir. We make them up some special meals, ribs and chicken and pork, everything them big boys can eat, and
Yeah.
they come pick it up.
Yeah.
And they take it to their planning meeting, and it's usually several hours. And,
Oh, yeah.
and they're eating good while they're planning their
Got to
game
keep
plan.
the strength up, don't you?
That's right.
Yeah, and so you're responsible for keeping the strength up.
If they
on
win,
Sunday.
we take the credit. If they don't win,
Hey,
we
you
don't.
try to feed them up a little better the
That's-
next
that's
week,
right.
right? But now that's a ministry for you, and it's very worthwhile, and the coaches appreciate it. But I don't know if all fans really realize that each and every Sunday they come back and they have to break down that film. You know, Sunday afternoon, here they are. They all, you know how it works if you're a football fan. They're at that school. They're watching that film. They're rewatching that film. They're breaking it down, and they got ribs and chicken and all provided by Sonny's Barbecue. And,
Yes, sir.
And so they just come by and pick up that nice meal. The city and the 2 county schools.
That's right.
Take advantage of that. Just one more way you give, Bill, and I had to mention that because
appreciate that.
when I first heard that a while back, I was really impressed with it. You know, again, a real football fan, anybody been around a game knows how much it is involved with breaking down that film, how much time it takes, and they're away from their family.
Right.
You know, they don't have to pack a sandwich. They don't have to, you know, anything like that. The food's there for them, the sweet tea, the drinks there, and so one more way you give to the community, and I just want to thank you on air.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And we just want to reinforce it's more than barbecue. This is more than just selling food. This is about relationships with our community, caring about people. That's who we are, and that's how we want to portray ourselves.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. So now you know Sonny's Barbecue really makes you feel good. Thanks for joining us.